In this video we're going to look at equations with fractions. You don't need to take any notes, just follow along the examples and then I'll give you a few questions at the end. If we take 12 divided by 3 equals 4. So that's like a maths fact. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. We could rearrange that fact using a bit of our algebra. And if we put the 4 over 1, we could then cross multiply. And it's also true then, the statement that we could say would be that 12 times 1 equals 3 times 4. Or simply 12 equals 3 times 4. As well as that then, you could have 12 divided by 4 equals 3. And that would mean, if we cross multiply, we get 12 times 1, or simply 12, is equal to 4 times 3. It's a very simple maths fact, but just wanted you to see how this can be a fraction can be rewritten as a multiplication. So if we had instead maybe something like x divided by 5 equals 15, then to solve that, to find the value of x, what we would do is write the second one on the right hand side as a fraction. So 15 is the same as 15 wholes. And then if we cross multiply, we only ever cross multiply when a fraction equals a fraction. 1 times x is x, and then on the right hand side we get 5 times 15. And 5 times 15 gives you 75. If instead maybe we had 3 divided by x equals, I don't know, 24, and same approach, we write the whole number as over 1, and then we can cross multiply. And it's important to stick to this method. We don't just look at the numbers and just divide one by the other all the time. It doesn't always work out like that. So if we cross multiply, we get actually x times 24, or x times 24 would be 24x, and that would equal 3 times 1, or 3. So x this time, we always divide by the number of x's, so that would be 3 divided by 24, or 1 divided by 8, 1/8. And just one last one, just to finish off. Now, we've got x divided by, let's make it awkward, 3.2, and that equals, I'm going to choose tan 34. Okay, now that actually is the same as the example above, same format. We've got an unknown x divided by a number, albeit 3.2 instead of 5, and on the right hand side we've got 15 on this one, but here we've got tan 34. Tan 34 is also just a number. If you put tan 34 into the calculator, you would get actually that it is 0.6745, but it keeps going and going and going. So it's actually easier to write tan 34 as tan 34 instead of having to write this big long number. So we just treat this as a number like it would be 15. And our approach is the same. We can write that as a fraction, tan 34 over 1. And then we've got a fraction equals a fraction, so we can cross multiply. And that tells us that x is equal to 3.2 multiplied by tan 34. So we can find out what tan 34 is, multiply it by 3.2, and then the calculator tells us that is 2.16. That's the 2dp. So here I've set 10 questions for you that I want you to do. You'll need to use a calculator, especially when it gets to questions 6 to 10. tan 25, you need to get your calculator, find the button that says tan, T-A-N, and type in 25, and then close off your bracket, and then hit equals, and that will tell you what tan 25 is. Okay, make sure you just now still the video, do the 10 questions, and then at the end you can watch the end of the video and the answers will be there for you. Now I hope you've hit still so you can do the questions. Don't be just keeping the play running. Hit still. Still. Number 1. I don't recommend this, but I have no space below each question, so I'm going to work across, but you should work down your page. Each time I want them to be fractions equals fractions, so I'm going to always put over 1 for each of them to show it's going to be 8 wholes or whatever it may be. In each case we can cross multiply, so we can see this approach here every time. And what does that produce? On the first one, it would say that x equals 8 times 4, which is 32. On the second one, it would say 8 times 4 equals x, or x equals 32. So it's the same question, just because it's turned around doesn't make it any different. Still x equals 32, 32 equals x. Number 3, we've got 8 times 2 equals 1 times x, or x, which means 16 equals x. Number 4, we've got 8 times x equals 2 times 1, or 2. And in that case, we have to divide the number of x's. So when we've got 8 times x, that means 8x equals 2. Divide by 8, 2 divided by 8 is 1/4. On the last one, we've got x times 18, which would be 18x, and that equals 2 times 1, which is 2. So we have to divide by the number of x's. 2 divided by 18 is 1/9. On the second side, again, we want a fraction equals a fraction, so we make this number over 1. So tan 25 is whatever wholes. And then because we've got a fraction equals a fraction, we can cross multiply. So what does that produce? Number 6. We would have that 6 times tan 25 equals x. And this gives 2.79. No, 2.80 to 2dp. Number 7, we'd have 16 times tan 25 equals x times 1, or simply x. And that gives 7.46. Number 8, this time we've got x times tan 25 equals 16. And hopefully you can remember what we do when you had multiplied x by a number. You had to then divide by the number that x was multiplied by. So x is going to be 16 divided by tan 25. And that gives 34.3. Number 9, we'd have 4 times tan 70 equals x, which is 10.99. And finally, we'd have x tan 70 equals 4. So x would be 4 divided by, now I've run out of space, 4 divided by tan 70. 4 divided by tan 70 gives 1.46.